Are you noticing a sudden loss of power in your turbocharged car? Or maybe it feels like it is stuck in limp mode and simply won't accelerate? You might be dealing with trouble code P00A0. This code translates to Charge Air Cooler Temperature Sensor Circuit Bank 2. If you drive a modern vehicle with a turbo like an Audi, Ford, or Chevy, you have a system that forces air into the engine to make more power. Because compressing air makes it hot, your car uses a charge air cooler, also known as an intercooler, to chill that air down before it enters the engine. Cooler air is denser, which means a bigger bang in the cylinder. The sensor in question measures the temperature of this air on bank 2, which is the side of the engine that does not contain cylinder number 1. The symptoms of this code are annoying. You will see a check engine light, you might experience poor engine performance, decreased fuel economy, and if you drive a diesel, your diesel particulate filter regeneration might be blocked. This usually happens because of a faulty sensor, broken wiring, a restricted cooler, or a bad PCM. To fix this, start with a visual inspection. Look at the intercooler ducting for cracks and check the sensor wiring for any loose connections or damage. If everything looks tight, you need to get a little technical. Use a scan tool to watch the temperature data from the sensor. If you unplug the sensor, the value on the scanner should drop to a very low number. If you then jump the two terminals on the connector with a wire, the scanner should read a very high temperature. If it does that, your wiring and computer are good and the sensor itself is likely the problem. You can also test the sensor with a multimeter set to ohms. Measure the resistance across the sensor pins while the engine warms up. The resistance should drop smoothly as the heat rises. If the resistance stays stuck while the engine gets hot, the sensor is trash. You also need to check the circuit voltage. With the ignition on, you should see a 5-volt reference signal coming from the computer to the sensor. If you do not see 5 volts, you might have a break in the wire between the sensor and the PCM. You can check this by testing for continuity. You want to see 0 ohms on the wire. If you find an open circuit or infinite resistance, you need to repair that wire. If all wiring tests pass and the sensor is new, the problem could be the PCM, but that is rare. Usually, replacing the sensor or fixing a corroded wire clears this code up and gets your turbo spooling correctly again. If you're unsure about probing wires, consult a pro.